Israel, and I'm always bringing that truth. You know how I do. If you guys are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys are not, you already know what to do. You know to spew. Hashtag justice for Alicia Smiley off into the comment section for your girl when you come into the room. Hashtag truth gang. Hashtag gang gang. Hashtag a bitch love books. Hashtag bird watching bitch. Make sure y'all put y'all truth gang hashtags in the comment section. Okay, y'all. So for this one, you're going to need your hair wrap. So hashtag hair wraps on. Okay. You're going to need your hair wrap. Make sure you protect your energy because we are going to tap into some karmic energy. Since they want to be nosy, we're going to be nosy. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to tap into some karmic energy. Don't worry about my nails, y'all. I was at work and I broke 2 of them. This one and this one. I ain't flicking y'all off, but those are the ones that I broke. So don't worry about it. Make sure y'all put y'all hair wraps on. We're going to tap into the karmic energy and see what is going down. Because it's some shit going down with these karmic people, and that's why they're sending monitoring spirits and doing what they're doing, because they're afraid, okay? And they trying to get a leg up. They want to see basically what the chosen one is doing so they can try to move accordingly, but they'll never be able to see that because Spirit has you guarded, Spirit has you protected, so they can look in all they want to look in, but they're not going to see anything because you're literally hidden by Spirit. You're divinely protected, okay? So what's up, Victorious? Hashtag truth gang, okay? So we're finna just tap in and we're finna get some messages. I'm like, where's my cards? Head's wrapped. Okay, make sure you cover up your head here, okay? So we're going to get some energy and we're going to see what's popping with the karmics. We want to give Ashe. We want to give Ashe to the divine infinite all. We would like to give Ashe to our Aries that are in the upright that come across this video. We also would like to give Ashe to our most beautiful and precious Santísima Muerte, La Niña Azul, La Niña Negra, La Niña Roja, La Niña Verde, okay, La Niña Dorada. We also like to give Ashe to the Barons de Guedes, to Mama Marie Laveau, to the Orishas, to the Loas, to Papa Legba, Isu Legba, Elegbara, to all of our ancestors known and unknown that mean us well, to the Galactic Federation, to the Elder Council, everybody, okay? Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. He said, love in the house, Ashe. He said, hi. What's up, Maddie? So we finna tap into some karmic energy since they want to send monitoring spirits. You're going to need your head wrap for this one because it is karmic energies, okay? So you're definitely going to need to protect your crown chakra. I'm covered up. My crown chakra is covered, okay? So cover up your crown chakra because we are tapping into karmic energies. Wish denied for the karmic energies, okay? What's up? Shout out to the Mod Squad of Truth. Miss TY. Okay, Justice for Alicia Smiley 2025. Hashtag Sweetest Taboo. Hashtag Cherish. Hashtag Illuminous. Hashtag Individual Walks. Hashtag Mod Squad of Truth. Hashtag Understanding Truth. Hashtag Flourish. Hashtag Quick Turnaround because we love quick turnarounds here in Truth Gang. Okay. Who the fuck you talking to? Your mama a goofy looking ass motherfucker. You don't even know me. You know how stupid you look coming on the internet just messing with somebody who ain't messing with you? I was trying to go off on that motherfucker. It really don't matter. Like, thank you so much for blocking that person, but I'm just saying, like, it really don't matter because what am I doing to hurt anybody other than me tapping in karmic energy? So, of course, a hit dog gonna holler, right? A hit dog is going to holler. So, a karmic energy like, oh, you finna get in my energy? You finna get in my energy? Okay, talking about I'm a goofy looking ass girl. Yo, mama goofy looking. The fuck out of here. Fuck you mean, okay? You know that this is karmic energy and people are low vibrational energies when they don't do shit but talk about your appearance. They can't talk about shit else. They want to talk about your appearance. That's already low vibrational because that's something that you can't change. However you looking, okay? Unless it's like what you wearing or whatever, but like your features and all that other stuff, that's how you know it's a low vibrational energy. That's how you know because you can't change your nose. You can't change your forehead. You can't change your eyebrows. I mean, you can change your eyebrows, but you can't change the growth pattern of them. You get what I'm saying? You are who you are. Period. Okay? And if somebody can't see that and they just want to hate on you or talk shit about you, they're not worth your time. Okay? So let's tap into these karmic energies since they want to be nosy. But I like that. TY, thank you so much. Again, shout out to the Mind Squad of Truth because I like that. It's a zero tolerance policy around here. So choose your one comment wisely around this motherfucker. Choose your one comment wisely because that's all you're going to get to make if you say some dumbass shit in my comment section. It's one fucking comment. Okay? Divine Spirit, what's up with the Karmics? Show me what's up with the Karmics. What's up, Nima? Okay, you got a victory over these people. Okay, they got no reward fucking with you. Okay, the emotional manipulator, you have a victory over an emotional manipulator. They're mad. They're mad because their shit ain't working. Just give it up. Like, that's what I told you earlier. Just give that shit up. Okay? Yeah, because you're at peace. Look at this. Peace. You got victory over this person just by being at peace, or these people, whoever they are, these karmic energies, you have victory over them just by being at peace. Do not allow them to instill fear in you or negative thinking or toxic traits or whatever. Okay? Straight up. You're not finna be bullied. Whoever you are, you're not finna be bullied by no karmic energy. Okay? This isn't tarot, but yes, I do believe in tarot, but this isn't tarot. Okay? Yeah, somebody's a liar. They're ruthless, they're controlling, they're manipulative or whatnot. And this is another thing too. Who you are is who you is. Nima, listen. Whatever I believe ain't got nothing to do with what you believe, right? And when I go into spirit and I read, listen to me. Only you know what's going on in your life. If it doesn't apply, you let that shit fly. It's just that simple. Like, that's just how it works when you're dealing with stuff like this. You get what I'm saying? It just is what it is. I don't really give a fuck about other people's belief system. All I care about is what I believe in, if that makes sense. And it really shouldn't matter as long as I'm a good person, right? Like, I would never do anything to hurt anybody unless they're trying to hurt me, right? So it don't matter what I believe in. What do you believe in? You know what I'm saying? What do you believe in? That's what matters, what you believe in. You say, okay, yeah. Okay, Justice for Alicia Smiley 2025. Justice for Wanda Sutton. Hashtag coming soon. Okay, warm-hearted friend. So again, it could be somebody in this karmic energy that wants to be your friend now, or they want to come in the energy of a warm-hearted friend, but you know you can't trust an energy here. Let's get one more before we start to clarify. What was this about to pop out? Okay, yeah. This person wants some type of wish fulfillment. I feel like they want to get into your energy, okay? Because you're at peace, and it's a ulterior motive to this, okay? Hey, girl, hey. Okay? Victory because you've upped your standards against people, okay? You've upped your standards, okay? You got high standard and high quality, and somebody can sniff out a person that doesn't mean them well a mile away. Somebody can sniff it out a mile away. Okay, what else do we have? Emotional manipulator, low ranking energies, low vibrational entities. Like I said, somebody can sniff out an emotional manipulator. Somebody can sniff out somebody that's trying to play with them, which is why you shouldn't play with them. Okay, Two of Swords, peace. What about the divine one being at peace, divine spirit? Okay, somebody about to get this money, or somebody's focused on their money, or somebody's in the Queen of Pentacles, somebody's focused on their legacy, somebody could be a business owner, or you trying to start a business. Like, you don't have time for these low vibrational energies. Somebody knows that you already have the victory over them. Ruthless, oppressive, controlling, manipulator spirit, show me. They're stuck. And the reason why they're stuck is because you won't fuck with them. And they could try to send somebody in, but you're going to sniff this energy out a mile away. Okay? No, I'm not vegan. All right? Why does any of that matter? I just like, what the fuck? Why do it matter? Vegan for the animals. Okay, why do that matter? I just want to know why that matters. 3-3. Why do that matter? Vegan for the animals. I love animals, but am I vegan? No, at all. Do you know vegan didn't exist 10 years ago? 20 years ago? Do you know that shit didn't exist? Come on now, that shit's a part of the fucking Matrix System program. It's like the Atkins diet. You know how that didn't exist, and then all of a sudden the Atkins diet existed? It's like the low carb diet. None of that shit, or gluten free. None of that shit existed 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm just being honest. And I don't push my belief systems on other people. If you're vegan, good for you. Great for you. I'm happy. I love that for you. But that ain't got shit to do with me. Come on now, people. Let's get it together on this live. What's up with these energies? I'm just saying. Let's get it together on this live. It really does not matter. I don't give a fuck. I like salad too. I like fruit too. I eat a lot of fruit. I eat a lot of salad. I do. But I'm still going to eat that steak. I'm still going to eat that. Well, I might eat a pork chop. I really don't eat pork, but I'm just saying. Still going to eat whatever I want to eat. Come on now. Warm-hearted friend. Let's keep going. Warm-hearted friend, divine spirit, show me. Show me who this person is, divine spirit. Okay, this is not a friend. This is somebody who wants you to pour into their cup. Okay, this is somebody who wants you to pour into their cup. They want you to give too much and them not give you anything in return. This is the karmic energy. If you like or love animals, you're vegan. Anything else is double standards. Shut up. Shut up, troll. Okay, shut up. It's not a double standard. I love animals and I would not hurt an animal. And if a person eats meat, unless they killed that animal, they didn't do the killing. Come on now, that shit's stupid. Like, get out of here. That's a matrix system program. Okay? If you love animals, then you do what you can do for animals. What does that have to do with me? I'm just trying to figure it out. Your life mission should be veganism and animals. That's what you should do. What the fuck does that have to do with my life mission? Nothing. If that's what you want to do, okay. Just like I believe in spirituality. If I was coming up to you like, oh, you need to believe in spirituality. You don't believe in spirituality? You don't believe in spirituality? What the fuck? You don't impose your belief systems on other people. That's how you push people away from you. Okay? It's just like the Christians. Same thing. Veganism, Christians. Okay? It's the same fucking thing. The way that y'all approach people and the way that y'all try to get people on y'all system programming, because that's all it is a programming. That's the way y'all approach people. And that shit wrong. Like, go on somewhere with that shit. Okay? Double standards. His father. Listen. Ain't no double standards here. You're the only person with double standards. As a matter of fact, I think you're karmic energy. Because every time I do a reading that's tapping into the karmic energy, the karmics come out. Okay? That's what happens. What you're talking about is fucking stupid and no one cares. You see? You see? No one gives a fuck. Go. You're on YouTube, which means you have a channel. If you have an account, you get a free channel with the account that you create. Go live and fucking preach veganism. Don't come over here with that shit, because I don't give a fuck. Okay? I don't care what you do, how you do it, who you do it with. If you don't want to wear fur, I don't care. I'm going to wear fur if I want to fucking wear fur. I'm going to eat a goddamn steak if I want to eat a fucking steak. Like, what the fuck? Okay? If you want to be respected, you also must respect others. Do you feel like you're being respectful? I got time today. Do you feel like you're being respectful of my belief systems? Coming over here pushing your shit? Just like I said, if I was a Christian and you weren't a Christian and I came over there pushing my shit, do you feel like you're respecting me? That's the question. Oh, wait, that's the question. Do you feel like you're respecting me? Because I'm telling you, I don't believe in that shit. And you're steady trying to push your agenda, because that's all it is an agenda. That's respectful? We'll wait. I mean, we got time today. Is that respectful? I don't think so. It's not. When somebody tells you, I don't eat meat, if meat offend thy brother, like the scripture says, if somebody tells you I don't eat meat, okay, then you shouldn't eat meat in front of them. But you don't know me. You don't know what the fuck I do in my household. So why do it matter what I eat? What is it going to affect you? How do you know what I'm doing when I'm doing what I'm doing? You don't know. So that's stupid that you would even give a fuck if I ate a motherfucking turkey sandwich today. That's stupid. You're worried about the wrong things. You're a fucking NPC. Okay? That's what you are. Anyways, wish fulfillment, divine spirit. Show me. Recovery. Like I said, you finna get a recovery and a victory over this. Period. All the trolls is coming out. All the trolls is coming out. You're getting a recovery from the situation. You don't even need nothing. You don't need to worry about nothing. Period, point blank. You have victory over these karmic energies, and that's what they hate. That's what they hate. They do little shit. They could even be trying to get you to have insignificant or insignificant debates with their ass, like the veganism. Like, that shit don't fucking matter. That shit don't matter. You could be a fucking vegan and get hit by a bus. And that be the way that you die. The fuck? And you didn't eat no meat. You didn't enjoy yourself while you were here on Earth, and you ended up getting hit by a fucking bus. You get what I'm saying? This message is so important. My message is so important. If it's so fucking important, why don't you go on your motherfucking channel and preach veganism like I said? If it's so fucking important. Let's look at the sun and moon. Rethink and approach. The karmic energies are trying to get back into your energy, and they feel like it's going to be a blessing in disguise. They might want to tell you something or whatever, give you some type of information to make you feel like you're an ally, or they're an ally to you, but they're really not. Okay? You left this behind and you did it quickly, and now they need your help because they're unprotected by spirit. Okay? And you're rejecting this energy. Period, point blank. Okay? These are people from your past. This is the karmic people from your past, okay? Vegan for the animals. Vegan for your mama. These are people who lied on you, okay? They lied on you. They were jealous of you and they gossiped about you, okay? They did black magic. It did not work, so now they want to rethink their approach and get back into your energy. They're unable to take any action, okay? Yeah, and they grouped up against you. This is what this says, okay? Yeah, they need something from you. They need some money. They want you to give or receive or whatever. Yeah, they wanted you to be in side chick energy. That came up before too, or side nigga energy, okay? But you're about to be happy, okay? And somebody feels like they possess over your happiness. They feel like they own your happiness, okay? All right, so my squad of truth, you can get that motherfucking vegan bitch up out of here because we don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Go eat you some fucking leaves, nigga. Go get you some lettuce and just go get you a head of cabbage and just bite that motherfucker, okay? Go get you a head of lettuce and bite it because we don't give a fuck, okay? And that's the truth. We don't care. If I can't get, let me see. Because I can do it myself. I'll just get you up out of here. And you can go preach motherfucking, veganism on your own time. I'm finna report you for misinformation because nobody gives a fuck. Okay? And then now we're gonna block your ass because we don't give a fuck. Period. Alright? You don't give a fuck. If you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. If you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. Boom. You're out of here. Say something else. You can't because I just blocked you. Alright, so we should just go straight to the oracle. Any more karmic energies want to come out? Because it's all good. Like, I don't give a fuck. We just gonna block you. That's what we gonna do on this channel. If you're a karmic energy, we're just gonna fucking block you. Period. Okay, the pioneer. So you make your own ways. You're making your own ways out here, okay? And this is what could have had your karmics jealous of you because you out here paving your own ways. The master manipulator is out here, okay? They talk a lot of shit, but they ain't saying nothing. Just like that vegan motherfucker was talking a lot of shit, but they ain't saying nothing. Okay, I feel like you have a lot of wealth around you, okay, at this time, and you're about to get a victory over these karmics, okay? You could be cooperating with investigators, or somebody could be cooperating with investigators in your situation. If you have a court situation or something like that, take the messages as it resonates. Eat the meat, spit out the bones. Y'all gotta forgive me, but not really, because I like to go off on a troll every now and then, okay? Somebody upset, like I said, it's your haters, it's your karmics. They're fucking upset with you. They're upset because you are doing you, because you are living your life. They're upset. Okay, you have wise counsel. You are wise leadership, period. Okay, Justice for Alicia Smiley 2025. Okay, you said hashtag thank you. What's up? She said TY and Pam. Okay, gang, gang. Okay. Anyways, your karmics are single-minded. All they are is focused on you. All they are at this point in time is focused on you. All they see you doing is investing in yourself. They're very upset about you investing in yourself. They're very upset about you doing something to further yourself along your path, okay? There is a legal remedy for the situation. So like I said, somebody could have a court case, or somebody's going to get a court case, or you got a lawsuit against these people, these karmic people that have been harassing you, okay? Everybody was cool, but now they turned it on each other because they realized that this shit is not working. Your karmics are realizing that whatever they're trying to do to you is not working, okay? Test missiles. So they could have been firing test shots at you in the spirit realm, okay? Trying to get you, okay? The triumph, like I said, you got a victory over these people. This is your confirmation that you definitely have a victory over these people. They wanted you broken, period. You said, Mama's doing better. How is everyone? Ashe to your mom doing better. Ashe, ashe, ashe. We were definitely sending that healing energy, that positive energy. And I'm doing great. Okay, the karma is pissed off because I'm in their energy, because they all in my energy trying to send monitoring spirits and shit. So I was like, let's just tap into their energy and see what the fuck the karmics are doing, since they want to see what I'm doing. Okay? You're dealing with things head on, and I feel like that's another reason why they're scared and they're trying to watch you, because they see that you're not running from anything. You're dealing with everything head on, and that scares them because they didn't think you had it in you. Okay? Period. Persistence. I can't make it up. Persistence. Period. Okay? Upset about your persistence. Okay, fake practitioners are out here. So they hire people. That's another reason why they upset. Karmic is just upset all the way around. They hire people to do magic on you. And like I said earlier in my live, your practitioners ain't shit. End quote. Your practitioners ain't shit. And you're mad because you didn't spend all this money to try to trap a chosen one and it did not work. Okay, tampering with divine bloodlines. Y'all gonna learn. Okay, the stars literally tampering with the chosen ones. Okay, they think you lesser, but you're not. This is what the spirit is saying. This is what the oracle is saying. These people, these karmics, they think you lesser, but you're not, and they finding out that you're not. Everything that they did to you, they're getting back 100-fold, 200-fold, 1,000-fold. Everything that they did to you, they're getting that shit back. Period. Okay, they're insecure. Okay, that's her. Why you gotta be insecure? I don't know the song. I done did all I can do, but you be wanting more. I don't know the song. Why you can't get up off my back? I didn't do, what is that? I can't take a lot of shit, but I won't take that. I don't know. Natalie say, fuck them karmics, return to sender. Exactly. The competitor, look. The competitor. The person that wants to compete with you. Okay, or the people that want to compete with you. Leo energy. Okay, so you could be having a lot of strength or a lot of courage, or these people could have been real prideful. Okay, real boastful. Period. They don't want you to have it. They're just jealous of you. They don't want you to have the abundance. They don't want you to have the love. But guess what? You're getting it, and you're getting it in their face while they go to hell and they go to jail. Okay? Meeting up with friends. I feel like this is the group or a group, okay, of people. This is a group of people, okay? Oh, when it all falls down. Tower moment. Tower moment, okay? At your neck. Spirit is at these karmics' neck, okay? Period, point blank. Building an amazing future for yourself. So while the spirit is kicking their ass, your spirit team is on their neck, causing tower moments for a master manipulator. Sacramento, California is out here, okay? Emergency surgery is in reverse, so maybe they could have tried to put you in a position where you would have to have some type of surgery, okay? And you shift the prism, okay? You shift the specter here, okay? The side chick, the side dude, but it's in reverse. Like I said, somebody wanted to side chick you, side dude you, which would take you out of your divinity, okay? Somebody wanted to do that to you. They are mad because you know every step of their plan. You know everything that they tried to do to you because you have some type of psychic ability. You are getting dreams, you're getting downloads, you're hearing the spirit tell you, or you're getting the feelings of the clairvoyance or whatever. Something's going on with you to where you already know what the game plan is, and it infuriates these karmic people. It infuriates them because they like, dang, we just thought of that last night. How the karmic already know? How the fucking chosen one already know? Okay? How does the chosen one already know what the fuck we were planning to do? Now we got to regroup all over again. That's what they're saying. Now we got to regroup. Tennessee is out here. Okay? They were calling on the wrong spirits when they were doing whatever they were doing, 5-5, so it's definitely a change, okay? Spirit said, pull your energy back, okay? You finna wake up in a whole new timeline. I feel like so are they. All right, feels like you are out to get them. So these people attacked you, but yet they feel like you're out to get them. Maybe you are at this point because they're not stopping. Like, that's the thing. Like, just fucking stop. Like, stop it. Just fucking stop. That's the thing. Okay? They feel like you're out to get them. And you might be at this point because all they needed to do was stop. They needed to heed the warnings that the spirit was giving them, and they needed to stop. And they haven't stopped. So if you are out to get them, it's justified. It is justified because why the fuck you ain't stopped yet? Okay? You keep getting your ass whooped and whooped and whooped and whooped by spirit, and you're not stopping doing what you're doing to a chosen one. Okay? So we have a download. Okay? Travel through space and time just to make you settle for less. Okay, make you feel like you couldn't get any better. So somebody was trying to make you settle for less, put you in a relationship or a family situation in which you would never get out of because you're just settling. Knowing that you deserve better, you deserve to be treated better, but you're just supposed to sit there. So that was somebody's goal. They literally traveled through space and time to make sure that you would settle for less in life, okay? They wanted to rob you of your future and anything good in life. This is what the download said. Okay? They wanted to limit your goals and your dreams and keep you stuck on a low vibrational timeline. Okay? And a timeline that's completely different than what is within your Akashic records. So they were literally trying to get you off the path of your Akashic records. Okay? First, middle, or last initial is L, even nickname. Okay? Feeling like something is iffy or off. So somebody can feel, like I said, somebody can feel. And this is how you're whooping your karmic's ass, because you're paying attention to those feelings, those thoughts, those dreams. Okay? There's an icebox where my heart used to be. Okay? Somebody got an icebox where their heart used to be. Okay? That might be you in a sense. I feel like you still have like your heart and everything, but you're very choosy on who you give it to, because you don't want to end up in sorrow. So you're being wise on who you're going to give your energy to. Okay? Creation of possibilities. So whoever you are, you're manifesting beyond any type of sorrow. Okay? Somebody wants to follow trends. Hashtag justice for baby Smiley. Hashtag truth gang. Hashtag truth gang minds. Hashtag truth gang chat. Ashe. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Shout out to the most high ranking Aries, spiritual teams, archangels. Excuse me, Spirit. Archangel Metatron, Papa Legba, and Miss Bonita. Who is that? Miss Bonita. Hey, Miss Rains. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Black God is in the building. Okay. You say, what's up, Natalie? What's up? Okay. Tensions are escalating between these karmic energies. Okay. Tensions are definitely escalating because they follow some type of trends, and you've removed your generosity. I don't know if y'all can see that, but you've removed your generosity from a certain group of people. Okay. The whale is out here, and I'm getting the story of Jonah and the whale. Okay. Somebody could have been waiting in the belly of the whale. This is like the third coming of Christ, because it said, the Bible says in the book of Revelations, as Jonah was in the belly of the whale, so shall Christ, that Christ-like energy, be in the center of the earth before the third coming of Christ, even though that's all allegory and metaphorical. Okay. Yeah, the dream dealer. So the Sandman is here as well. Somebody literally creates realities. Okay. Role reversal and switch this shit up on these karmics. Okay? They do anything for clout. These karmics. And you switch this shit up on them. Okay? Somebody could have tried to marry you for money. Be leery of people who try to move too fast. Okay? You say, I'm in and out the live. I'm driving, but I'm here. It's okay. It's okay. We had one troll, but I got him up out of here preaching that veganism. But not until after I had went off on them, because, sometimes I get a little rise out of going off on these people. You know what I'm saying? Falling in their own traps. So this is the karmics. They're falling in their own traps and they're upset. Okay. Their phones are tapped. So whatever they're doing is being watched by authorities. Okay. And their phones are tapped. They could have tapped your phone or hacked your phone at one point in time. You could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Cooperating with investigators, okay? Or there can be one of these signs, cooperating with investigators, okay? Somebody could have said you was boring, okay? We got Jacob out here, somebody named Jacob, somebody named Karen, okay? You could be receiving uploads and downloads. Somebody gonna write you a love letter, or you could just be receiving a love letter from Spirit, okay? Spirit number 1330, ignite your creative mind and tap into your creative energy and use your imagination to take on any issues. And I feel like that's what the chosen one is doing. And your creativity is how you defeat people. Like, you can literally just imagine in your mind your ops, your enemies being defeated, and they're gonna be defeated because you imagined it within your mind. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, so this is good. Use your imagination to take on any issues. Embrace an open mind to see things in a higher perspective and dimension and solve problems on a higher vibrational frequency. And that's what you're doing. 6-6, okay? Isis is out here, so it can be the Egyptian god Isis. Let's type that in. And we also had 33 and 55. And now we got 6-6. So let's type in the Egyptian god Isis, Egyptian goddess, and then we're going to type in 33, spiritual meaning, 55, and 66. And 66. All right, well, let's see who Isis is right quick before we keep going, or what Isis be doing. Isis was first mentioned in the Old Kingdom as one of the main characters of the Osiris mythology, in which she resurrects her slain brother and husband, the divine Osiris. Okay, so she is one of the most important goddesses. She was a great musician whose power transcends all that of other deities. Okay, what else? She is the daughter of Ra, the mother of Horus, the wife of Osiris. She's a healer. Okay, she's a very positive female energy. Let me see. Goddess of marriage, fertility, motherhood, medicine, and magic. She has several names and titles. All right, so that's all right. So who's hungry? I'm making fish and green beans and a fine salad. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. Say, hey, beloveds, my hand is tied up, but I'm still here, gang. All right, gang. All right, somebody finna be extradited. So if they try to run, they going to jail. Somebody broke, busted, and disgusted and not to be trusted, and they attacked the innocent one. Okay, they're falling in their own traps for attacking an innocent one. They're trying to destroy any type of evidence. Okay, they're obsessed with someone's downfall. They were obsessed with your downfall. That's why they did all this black magic, and they keep trying. Okay. What else do we have? Checking for something and still nothing. That's the, oh shit. That's the magic. Checking for something and still nothing. To see if there's if the beauty spells are working, to see if like the financial spells are working or the death spells are working. Checking for something and still nothing. This is what the karmics are doing. Okay, arrested. They finna go to jail. They better check for that shit. You better be checking over your shoulder for the fucking feds. Okay, putting you in situations that you don't want to be in. That's what they were doing. Okay, what else do we have? Somebody named Beverly. Okay, haunted by an ancient demon. That's these people. Okay, the crime family, the whole group, haunted by an ancient demon. Well, you conjured the demon up. You fucking conjured it up. So, I mean, that's what you get. Okay, you say, oh my God, I posted the same energies that was spiritually downloaded on my Facebook confirmation, Ashe. Okay, somebody wanted to have meaningless sex with you, but that's to transfer that shit to you. Okay, which never happened. Okay, clean your house. Oh, I had to do that too today, y'all, because of the flies. Like, so after I got off live, they tried to send more flies. So my daughter killed like fucking 10 flies after that live. And while she was cleaning that shit, I was vacuuming floors, saging, wiping shit off, just to replenish the energy in my home. That's what I was doing, okay? And then the 2 flies that was in the window, they died, okay? So they died, I don't know. Spiritual number 5, but we have 5-5, so we're going to look at that, okay? Maturity is working through your trauma and not using it as a never-ending excuse for poor behavior, okay? So maybe that's a direct message to the karmics so that they can hopefully not be karmic. Maturity is working through your trauma and not using it as a never-ending excuse for poor behavior, because you guys definitely have poor behavior because you're unhealed. You attack people because you feel like they're better than you, even if they don't act like they're better than you. Okay? You say, I just called my cousin Beverly and she didn't answer. Rejection is protection. I'm just saying, okay? Side hustle yielding millions. Okay, so again, somebody's going to have to, like, you know, watch out. I'm going to say that because of the next card. I'm sorry. I was looking at the next card. It says scam underneath it. So maybe somebody made a lot of money. Okay. These karmics off of a side hustle. They even maybe stole millions or got millions. It was all a scam. Okay. It's a soulless being did this. The karmic energy. Okay. Unclean energy. Okay. Filthy energy. That's why I said make sure y'all cover your heads up if y'all can. Okay. Yeah, they didn't handle you with care, and now you're running the show, okay? Whoever this person is, they're deranged, okay? Social services may get involved, okay? We got MPF, money, power, fame. All right, so these people wanted money, power, and fame off of you, these karmic energies, and they're not getting it. They're getting jail time. But they are going to be famous, though. They are going to be famous because they're going to make the news. for what they did to you. They're going to make the news for what they did to you. So, I mean, they will be famous, just not in the way that they wanted to be famous. They're going to go down in history as fucking criminals. The crime family came out. I'm just saying. And all these individual names. So if the individual names and the crime family, listen, you're going to be famous. You want to be famous. You made a deal with the devil. And the devil's going to uphold that bargain. But you won't be a celebrity. You're going to be literally famous for some heinous shit. Okay? Period. Okay? Verbal abuse is out here. So again, this is somebody that could have talked to you crazy because you have money, because you're wealthy, because you're destined for this good energy. Okay? Inheritances are coming. Okay? Somebody could play the guitar. You could be really good at it. Okay? Presbyterian. Somebody could be a Presbyterian Christian. I don't know. Maybe this is your message if you grew up Presbyterian. I don't know. You said, yes, I was plagued by flies. I kept doors and windows closed to make sure they wasn't sent. Listen, I don't know how these flies was getting in here, but we had to clean everything. So as soon as I got off that live, I had like 2 hours to get ready for work. But I spent like an hour of that just cleaning what I could clean. I woke my daughter up. I'm like, get up, start saging, start burning cinnamon for protection. Like, let's start doing this, you know? You said, I totally agree. You said, oh my God, Pam, my Facebook post said the same thing. They want to be famous. Yeah, they do. They didn't want you to have no support, but nobody's supporting them because they found out they was liars, okay? Set on fires in reverse. So maybe they tried to set something on fire. They did say they were trying to get rid of evidence. Overnight driving is in reverse too. So maybe somebody's trying to come towards you and the spirit is like, no, okay? Unhealthy habits. Whoever this person is has unhealthy habits. They're unclean spirits. And they're upset that they're considered unclean spirits. Somebody's upset with you that they're trifling. And they did whatever they did to have God turn their back on them. The divine, Father, Mother, God, to turn their back on them, which is probably fucking with you. They did whatever they did to have the divine turn their back on them. And they're mad at you because you still have your divinity. That's literally what it is. They was mad at you just because you were you. Then they tried to take you down. Then they was mad that the magic didn't work. The sexual fucking transfer of the demon or whatever didn't work. They were mad about that shit. Now they're mad at you because the divine don't fuck with them and the divine fucks with you. Okay. Made deals with devil and could not pay. I said they made a deal with the devil and they can't pay because they promised you. Okay. They're noticing details and change, or people are noticing a change in the details. There you go. A change in the details about their story or what they said about you or why they was doing what they was doing to you. The truth is fucking them up. That's clarification. The truth is fucking them up. Okay. They're unhappy. Look at this. It's in reverse. Whoever these people are, they're unhappy. Okay. They're going crazy. That's what the spirit said. These karmics are literally losing their mind over you. Earth magic. So we had earth sign, but it's in reverse. So again, that's death magic to me. You doing earth magic? Be you playing in the graveyard or something? To me, okay? I don't, look, perseverance, and there's another card that said perseverance. It was blue. But listen, I don't play that shit. Like, if spirit tell me you doing something to me, I don't really care. Like, if I have any evidence or any of that, I don't care. It better not even come across my motherfucking docket, my motherfucking board. My spirits better not come to me and say this person is doing this. This person is doing death spells on you. This person is, I don't need no evidence other than what the fuck they just said. Then I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to fuck you up. And you're going to die because you threw a death spell at me. And it's going to be real simple. However I do what I do is going to be real fucking simple. Like, period. Because I dispatch. I told y'all that before. I'm a dispatch spirits. I don't got to get a candle. I don't got to get an herb. I'm just going to verbally dispatch spirits to your doorstep. And we going to see who end up in the ground. That's what we going to do. You know what I'm saying? But somebody really, like, did this here. All right? What is this? Abnormal. Something's not right. Okay? Something is not right with this energy, okay? They never admit that they wrong. Okay? A day late and a dollar short. It's over. Hitting endings. Okay, so something has ended behind the scenes, a day late and a dollar short. Okay, these people don't have no self-control because they're being controlled by something else. Okay, oh little one, you are in danger, my son. Look what you've done. I told you not to touch that one. You're done. That's what this download says. Oh little one, you are in danger, my son. Look at what you've done. I told you don't touch that one. You're done. Karmics. Okay, y'all want to be in my business, so I'm going to tell y'all what the spirit be telling me. This is what the fuck they be telling me, okay? Somebody's name is Martinez, okay? The farmer. Somebody could be a farmer with the last name Martinez, or they were a farmer with the last name Martinez in the early 20s. Zeus is out here, so something about the Greek pantheon. Transmission. The Zeus and the transmission, okay? We have Nas, N-A-S. Niggas ain't shit, okay? A naturally annoying sample, which means a person that is naturally annoying, he's a sample to which is slang for stupid, okay? A male who lacks chivalry and solely lives for himself. He puts himself on a pedestal with no regard for his woman. A woman can't change him. He proves daily that he ain't shit. So somebody's literally this type of karmic. They ain't shit, and the oracle's calling you out, and the oracle is literally telling you that you ain't shit, okay? Period. You said my spirits told me they will now see you are what you say. I am totally tapped into spirit. I had to be patient, finish my healing and spiritual isolation, so now I get confirmation almost immediately. Ashe. You said, amen, amen. I'm in Ra. You said, yeah, they tried it. The wicked witch is dead and the warlock. Facts. You said it. It has ended behind the scenes, period. And trust what she speaks is truth, especially the real messages on the same spiritual alignment. Facts, okay? What else do we have, Spirit? Strong foundation. This is you. And I just seen something. You finna get good news. And that's what they looking for too. So that's why they spying on you, because they want to see when your good news is coming. So that's what the monitoring spirits is about. The monitoring spirits is so they can know when you've received some type of good news. They're trying to see, have you gotten the news on something? Okay, but you always get the news before you get the news, because the spirit tells you. So before an actual human will come to you, like maybe they're thinking that somebody's going to come towards you and tell you some type of news that's concerning them. It could be legal, like I said, something about legal, right? The spirit could have already told you somebody's coming towards you. So you always get, they don't understand the concept of how this really fucking works. The spirit is going to always trump man. So if there's any movement behind the scenes, you're going to know before you have any physical proof of anything, because the spirit's going to come and tell you. Okay? You said, yes, Pooh, the flies came in groups of 3s. Right, girl, that shit crazy. If they come into your house or into your space, you need to kill them immediately. Do whatever you can to kill them immediately, because they are spies, and there is a spirit that we don't be saying his name on this channel because we don't want to bring him out. You get what I'm saying? We don't want to summon him. But there's a spirit, we'll just give a nickname, the Lord of the Flies, that they be trying to motherfucking see. Now, if you look that up, then you're going to find the actual name of the demon or whatever. You get what I'm saying? That shit ain't going to work either, okay? Somebody could play sports. Somebody could drive or ride public transportation, okay? Spirit has a plan for your peace. They've already paved the way for your peace, okay? Somebody's wife got a girlfriend, so again, they're in some type of weird-ass sexual energy, these karmic people, okay? They're also dealing with addiction, okay? Your toxic family member, so this is the second card. This is the fucking the second card about a family. It said the crime family, and now we got the toxic family. It's your toxic family committing crimes, and they're doing all kinds of shit, and you need to get the fuck away if you're not already away, okay? What else do we have? The drug dealer, okay? And I did say somebody's facing addictions. All right. Addiction, again. So that's 3 cards right back to back to back on addiction. So that's your confirmation. Somebody is in addiction. We have waking up in a whole another timeline. And I said, they're going to wake on a timeline of destruction. And you're going to wake on a timeline of blessings. And then we have waking up in the twilight zone. So I feel like that's them. They woke up in the twilight zone when that magic backfired, when that death spell backfired. Okay? They're very emotionally immature and childish. Okay? They wanted you to be a modern day slavery, but like with your mind so that they can siphon your energy. Okay? They wanted to abuse their power. They're being called out by spirit right now. Okay? They're blessing blockers. Okay? And you're still being blessed with connections. Okay? While these people are trying to block your blessings, they've been fired. Okay, because you're walking truth. It's nothing that they can do about you speaking any type of truth. Okay, now is the time, chosen one. If you have been abused and misused or whatever, and you think you need to speak your piece, now is the time. In 2025, and I'm getting to right now, 2025 to 2027, like, this is when you actually gonna get some action when it comes to speaking your truth about the family member that molested you, about the abuse that you endured while you were growing up or whatever. If you speak now, between now and 2027, like, ain't no telling where you finna be or what the divine finna do with your life, because that's what you're here for. You are the whistleblower. Okay, you're the chosen one, you're the black sheep, whatever you want to call it. Okay, What else do we have, Divine Spirit? Extreme weather conditions. So again, pay attention to the weather patterns. And I feel like somebody could control the weather as well, because we do have beings, you know, that can control the weather. Like if you get upset, then it'll be rainy like the next day or something like that. That's how you know you're a chosen one. Okay. Somebody wants to be up close and personal. Like I said, the monitoring spirits, they want to be all up in your business, watching you like a hawk, up close and personal. They want to be all up in your business. Okay, it's not happening. Okay. Somebody wants to confess something to you. Like I said, it's going to be a karmic that tries to come to you, or they're going to try to send somebody to you to try to tell you some type of information. But it's going to be half-truths. You can't trust it, and you shouldn't trust it. Okay? Period. What else do I have out here, Spirit? Unspoken words. They want to tell you something. Okay? Because they don't want to get sued. Like I said, it's something legal. Okay? It's something legal. They don't want to get sued. But I'm telling you, chosen, we need to sue everybody. Sue every motherfucking body. They're not going to be able to snipe you, hit you, like, you know, put a hit on you. They can try, but it ain't going to work. Because they're already being watched with the feds. And you could have been the one to warn them and say, hey, you're being watched by the feds. Okay? This was all talk, but ain't saying shit. End of days for these people. It's over. Okay? Pisces energy is out here. They feel sorry for themselves. Boo-hoo. Okay? They'll feel sorry for themselves. Rich man in reverse. Okay? They smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. Them backstabbers. Backstabbers. Okay? Bloodbath. It's going to be a bloodbath over you. Okay? Period. Point blank. Because they worship titles. These are the people that have high-ranking positions in the community because they have college degrees. And you ain't went to college or none of that shit. But they're jealous of you. Because they have something that a man can't give them. You have something that a man can't give them. Which is ranking amongst the spirits. That came out in the last reading that I did. You have ranking amongst the spirits. That can only be given by the divine. They went to college for years. They studied spirituality for years. And they still don't have communication like with the spirits like you do. They still ain't been visited by a spirit like you have. They still ain't had none of the experiences that you had, and you ain't did nan studying. Okay? Because the spirits come, confirmation, because the spirits come to you. Period. Okay? I'll take you there. I know a place, y'all. Dum, dum, dum. Ain't nobody crying. Dum, 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 dum. Ain't nobody worried. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so you're going towards your glory. And I just heard, glory to glory to glory to glory to glory to glory to God. Said, let the people praise him. Okay, I just heard that. Okay, like you're going somewhere. And these karmas just going to have to sit back and watch. Because you are going somewhere, okay? They want control over what happens. They want control over your love because we got Venus. Love and relationships. They want control over what happens in your life. It's just not happening. Okay? Because you're no longer under, like, mind control. We have born in the same year. So, again, somebody could be born in the same year that you're born in. Or we had the last reading. They got the same name as you. Or they could just be trying to doppelgang you. Okay? Picking fights is in reverse. They can't do this no more. Let me close my window. Or my blinds. My little curtains. Okay, they can't do this no more. They gotta find something else to do. You need to find something else to do, karmics. Okay, yeah, they're damaged. Like I said, they're unhealed and they're mad because you healed, and they actually put you through shit that they thought you were gonna be able to heal from, and you healed. Okay, what else do I have? Yesterday is gone. You're over this shit. It's over. It's over with. Yesterday is gone. It's over with. Okay, period. Throwing rocks and showing their hands. So these people are literally getting bold. They don't care. They want you to know that it's them. They want you to know that they jealous of you. They want you to know they showing their hands when they throw a rock. You know exactly who these people are. You know exactly what they've done to you. Like, these people bold as hell. Okay, look, it's over. I keep saying that. I said that earlier on my video that I, called y'all out about sending them monitoring spirits. I said, all you need to be monitoring and knowing is that this shit is over. That's all you need to fucking know. That's what you need to be worried about. This shit is over. And your ass going to jail and hell. Okay? Period. Dark arts is in reverse. It's over. Dark arts are in reverse. It's done. It's done. Now, I don't have a problem with black magic as long as you ain't doing that shit on me. I don't have a problem with it. Just don't do that shit to me. Because I feel like it's necessary. When these people are trying to do death spells and shit on you, love and light is not going to save your ass. I just want you to know that shit. Oh, Father God, in the name of Jesus, please stop their death spell. You're going to end up in a fucking casket, chosen one. Listen to what I'm saying to you. If you don't tap in and protect yourself and use the power given of you, of the divine, you don't need a candle. Like I said, you don't need a herb. If you truly tap in, you can use your words because the word became flesh. You understand? Use that shit to protect yourself. It's dark arts. Yeah, it's dark arts. But they should not have taken you to the dark side. That's all I'm going to say. But you have to be innocent, chosen one. When you decide that you're going to dip over to the dark side, you got to be innocent because you have to fall underneath the law of innocence, which means you have to be operating underneath the law of self-preservation. You have to be justified in what you're doing. These people actually got to be trying to hurt you, and it has to be seen as self-defense by the spirit council, by the elder council, okay? And if it is seen in that way by the elder council, you can fuck people up, like for real, for real. They just gotta fuck with you first. They gotta threaten your livelihood. They gotta do that. And then once they do that, you can go do the graveyard dirt, whatever you gotta do. Because they shouldn't have fucked with you, chosen one. And the title chosen one doesn't necessarily mean that you just sit there and be chosen and you don't do shit. Now, you're gonna have goons that handle shit for you in the spirit realm. You're gonna have that, chosen one. But sometimes spirit gonna want you to, they gonna want you to tap in and get your hands a little dirty. But you're gonna be clean because, of course, you ain't doing shit unless these people are trying to mess with your life, mess with your kids' life, mess with your money, or even your relationship. Because I would say if you get a relationship and you're in a marriage with your divine counterpart, you can do magic to, not on that person, to like keep that person. Don't do no shit like that. But you can do magic to keep other people out of your shit. You can place a barrier around your marriage that if someone tries to interfere, like a whore, a scussy, a hussy, whatever they call them, a hussy, if a hussy try to come in between you and your marriage, oh, you can fuck her up. As soon as you sense the threat, she gonna know not to touch yours. She gonna find somebody else home to wreck. You can do that. Chosen one, they shouldn't be fucking around with people they don't know what they got going on. Okay? Period. Anyways, development is out here. So you're developing beautifully, okay? We have money, power, and fame already out here, okay? Spirit says stay far away from these karmic energies, and they're going to stay far away from you. 71 is out here. Denmark is out here, okay? This is a blank card. Like I said, this is your canvas. You can paint it how you want it, baby. This is your canvas. You can paint it how you want it. That is no right or wrong, only a song. Okay, anyways. But you about to have a fresh start. Okay? Stop by force. They cannot fight. So again, don't look at my nail, y'all, because I broke it today at work. But anyways, these people are going to be stopped by a force they cannot even see. They can't even fight this force because it's the almighty. It's the divine, okay? Period. Ultimate achievement. You're going to reach this ultimate achievement. All pillow talk has been reversed. So whatever they were saying has been reversed. Okay? Somebody could be in their early 20s. Okay? Witchcraft for marriage. Somebody could have tried to get you in the wrong relationship. That's what it is. That's your confirmation. Somebody was trying to get you in the wrong relationship so that you would not be aligned with your divine counterpart. Nothing they tried to do got you. Nothing they tried to do affected you. Nothing. They tried to put you in arranged false marriages so that you would be in a false soul contract, a karmic soul contract with these people. They tried to get a soul contract with you by giving you some type of STD, sexually transmitted disease. They tried to get you in arguments and in fights with other people, which would be a soul contract if you decided that you were going to entertain the fight situation. Okay, like this is crazy. All right, we have the orange sky. This represents someone weathering and making it through a personal storm. You made it through, chosen one. This shit is over for these people. And that's where they fucked up at. The fact that you made it through. Everything would have been all good if you didn't make it. That's what they thinking. This is what your karmics are thinking. Everything would be all good if you didn't make it, okay? Chaos energy after a shakeup or an obstacle. God's flame, fiery passion, perseverance. Oh, that's that word again, perseverance. So we didn't have perseverance 3 times in this reading. Somebody's unstoppable. You keep going, okay? Blue skies, rainbows, the end of all storms. A dose of spiritual refreshment. It's time for well-deserved rest, okay? The desert. These people are desolate, okay? You're very rarely skilled. And this is what your karmics are seeing. They know it. They just keep fucking themselves up more. Hold on, y'all. I gotta be quiet for a second. Because I thought I heard a fly. I thought I heard a fly in here. Okay. Pay attention to the animals that's out here. We love animals on this channel, but however, we do not push agendas on this channel. Like that vegan motherfucker. Be vegan for the animals. We love animals over here, but we're not pushing agendas over here, okay? So, Spirit said pay attention to your animals, okay? Somebody thinks they're above you. Police dog is out here as well. So there could be an animal trying to alert something. An animal could be alerting of something because we have pay attention to the animals and we have police dogs, and that's what they're like trained to do, alert. Okay. Divine timing is happening. Okay. Mythology is real. And we said something about mythology when we were talking about Isis. Okay. And then Stanley. And we know that this is our devil card. Okay. Because I had that neighbor in St. Louis. When my hair was like this long. I had that neighbor in St. Louis, and he was like the devil, and his name was Stanley, and he liked me too. Like, ooh, Jesus, he used to give me shit, and I would take it because I was scared of him, and then I would just throw it away. I would just, whatever he gave me, I would be like, oh, thank you so much. Like, I'll come to the door, and I'd be like, thank you so much. I was so nice to him, but I did not like him at all, and I just took it and threw the shit away. But I never ever disrespected him. And I never was like, get the fuck off my doorstep, nigga. Never did I ever talk to him like that, because I knew something that was not a human. I knew that there was something was up with Stanley ass. Okay? Like something was really up with him. Like we shared a wall because we live in an apartment complex, and it'd be like 2 or 3 in the morning. I'd be asleep, and then he would just be like, whoa! Like he'd be making like, and he would just be like punching the walls and like throwing stuff and like going crazy in his apartment. And we shared a wall, and my bedroom wall was the wall that like he would do all on the other side of that shit. I don't know, but I knew he was the devil. And then the next day he would just come knock on my door and be like, hey, I brought you this. And I'd be like, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Do you want to come over and watch a movie? No, thank you. I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? No, thank you. But thank you so much for this. If it was a cake or something, I'd be like, it was good. The next time I see him, I'd be like, that was so good. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Because I don't play with people's energies and spirits and shit. Okay? That was a fucking demon. And his name was Stanley. So that's like my devil card. That's the whatever. I just thought I'd explain that for new people. But anyways, let me look at y'all comments. He said, let me go pee. Y'all know I need a break. It's about that time. I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to read those comments. All right. Sorry, y'all got to look. These are all my tiles and stuff. Y'all got to look at that. I'll be right back. Yeah, thank y'all for waiting. If you waited, if you didn't, I'll see you later. It's all good. We back at 6-6. We still gotta do our spirit numbers. I finally got paper towels, y'all, so I ain't have to dry my hands on what you call it. But I'm done reading. So this is my after work shot, y'all. But I had drunk a little bit of it. I've been out for 3 hours, and that's all I drank because I was doing other shit. But anyways, cheers. Let me see. Well, y'all been talking. Okay, all right. You said yes. Pooh, the flies come in groups of threes. You said you fought a fly. Flies can be used in spells against the karmics. Well, we got a couple bodies. We were mostly vacuum cleaning them up. So as soon as I got off the live, me and my daughter, we just went through real quick because I only had like 2 hours to get to work. And I like to take my time when I'm getting ready, right? So we went through real quick, just like wipe stuff off, clean the house, sage. I ain't had no Palo Santos, so I ended up using cinnamon to create a protective spiritual barrier around my house. Okay. You said, OMG, Pam said that too. People about to see spiritual protected trumps 3D. I'm sorry, Pam, I'm excited. And in tears, LOL, Ashe. You said, this has been a long road for me and how firecracker I am. I had to listen and walk away instead of revenge or popping off and listening to spirit and paying off big time. It do pay off big time when you listen to spirit, but I'm going to say this too. I'm not really one. Y'all probably think that I'm action oriented when it comes to like doing dark magic or whatever, but I'm really not. I'm really not. Like the spirit will tell me what to do and what not to do. Like, and if they say do it, do it. Like, they're going to let you pop off sometimes because they let me do it. And it's exhilarating. I'm trying to tell you. It is exhilarating. It's exciting when they finally let you do pop off. And I'm going to say this because I've said it several times before. So out of all the black magic that my ex-husband, his current wife, the third wife from the murder plot video, and the mother who raised me, right? Out of all the black magic that they did on me, I did one spell, and that shit worked like a bitch when I was in Louisiana. And I'll tell you what I did, because they'll never find it. The spell work is in a lake in Louisiana. You're going to have to drain all the goddamn lakes in Louisiana before I fucking tell you where this motherfucking spell work is. But it was a binding spell. And it worked. And this was before I knew I was Alicia Smiley. I just knew that they were trying to harm me. And I knew that was like... they were all working together, so I bound them together. She thought I wanted her man. No, bitch, I bound him to you. You'll never leave each other. You can have him. You'll never leave each other. And I bound the mother figure to them too. Yeah, bitch, because I know you watch my videos. Yeah, that's why y'all stuck. Because I bound y'all, and I only did one thing one time, and that's because Spirit told me to do it. And I won't tell you how I did it. I won't tell you how I did it. But the ending result was that it's at the bottom of a lake in Louisiana. That's the ending result. And it worked. That's the only instruction that I ever had to do anything. And I'll say it because it's years later. How many years later? 6 years? Something like that. Because it was before I found out I was Alicia Smiley. But I knew they wasn't my family. So it was around that time when I found out that that wasn't my family. But I had no clue about a missing child flyer or no clue about nothing. And what triggered it was when that girl called me and told me she was pregnant. And I told her, welcome to single motherhood. And then they both called me trying to attack me. After she called me, you called me to tell me you was pregnant. And my response was, I don't really care. Welcome to single motherhood. And then they both tried to call me and go off on each other. And I was like, that's weird, bitch. You called me. And now you and him like trying to call me and get into it with me because I said I don't give a fuck about you being pregnant, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like that was weird. And I didn't want to be bothered with them no more. So that's what I did. I was like, shit, they're weird. Like, you know, so I just bound them together. And that's all I had to do. I've never done no other spirit work on these people ever in my life. And I'll testify to that in the court of law too. And I'll take a lot of tests because I'm truth gang and I don't lie. So, but anyways, you say, Rain, I know. I get excited too. Oh yeah, my mouth is of truth and my spirit bullhorn. Right. The Bible says cry loud and spare not, which means say what you got to say and spare not others' feelings, period. That's what cry loud and spare not means. That's the translation. Say what you got to say and fuck people's feelings. Okay? You said they want us to save them from coming at us. Get the fuck out of here, right? That ain't going to work. Say we don't save hoes. They should feel bad for themselves because we ain't going to feel bad for them. Stupid game, stupid prize. I know that's right. You said, man, I'm in tears of joy, relief. That's what I've been asking the divine for, to allow me to experience tears of joy. Tears of joy. Like, for real, for real. Anybody try to give me a hard time, I'm going to give them an even harder time. Like I'm telling you, when it comes to the spirit shit, I'm not going to sit there and allow anybody to bully me in the spirit realm. It's just like the real world. When you see that these people are not really humans and they're like demonic energies in your life, these people, and you let them bully you, you'll be getting bitch slapped around in the spirit realm. That's why I said the spirit will allow you to do dark magic. They definitely will. Because otherwise, if you don't, you're going to get bitch slapped around in the spirit realm. Period. And you have to become your godlike form. You have to become your godlike form, right? So the spirits, they're there to assist you, which means they're gonna handle your lightweight, right? Until you come to a point in your spiritual walk where you're able to do it yourself, where you're able to spiritually protect yourself. Because while you're while they're spiritually protecting you, you can't see the dangers that are unseen, right? So they don't have time to bring you blessings because they're too busy blocking all of this shit that's going on around you, right? So they don't really have time to bring you blessings. Once you get to the point where you can, defend yourself in the spirit realm, they can focus on bringing you the blessings because they know that you're going to handle your own light way. Somebody fuck with you, you got that shit. And then you're wise too. So you know when and when not to do magic on somebody. Like, you can feel like if I do this shit, I'm finna get in trouble. Like the divine is going to fuck me up. Like if you're truly a chosen one, you will feel that before you do anything. You're going to be like, I probably shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. I ain't gonna do that. That's how you're gonna feel because the divine will be telling you they're never gonna just let you do something. You know what I'm saying? And without warning you that this is wrong, He said, when I started my spiritual journey, I was scared of what I heard or saw because I didn't know how to process or understand, but I'm getting much better. Sometimes I shock myself. I still be shocking myself, and I've been doing this all my life. I still be shocking myself, like yesterday, with that girl and her being already in France. When I was like telling her, you're going to be in France. She was already in France. I still be shocking myself. It's because it doesn't come from you. So I think that's something that's a lifelong with your spiritual journey. You're always going to be shocking yourself because the messages, the energy, it's not coming from you. It's coming from spirit. You'll have an inner knowing, but then when you get the physical evidence, it's going to shock you because you're like, wow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow. But it's a great feeling to have. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's a great feeling to have because that lets you know that the divine is truly with you. When you get your confirmations and stuff and they're showing you what you already got the download on or whatever, you're going to be like, spirit really fucks with me. And then you're going to be more confident in your gifts. And when you have feelings of whatever, you're going to be confident in it because you know that the spirit coming right behind you with that backing up. Okay, that confirmation. Say, yes, Sis Pam, we just talked about that. You got this, sis. You said, I've been over it. No, that's right. Somebody going to jail because I'm suing the wigs and toupees off mofos. I know that's right. Me too. And that's probably why they keep trying to kill me because I'm not backing down with that shit. Not at all. Ooh, I'm sorry. I had to process that little sip. Why did it take me so long to take the shot? Like, literally, I've been drinking this since 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's 9 o'clock. Okay. So one thing I noticed on my spiritual journey is people always reveal themselves. They do. They absolutely do. You said, did not say darkness for darkness. You got to kind of be like that. Some darkness you can combat with love and light. Some of it you can combat with love and light. Like if somebody just like speaking ill on you or lying on you, depending on the level of the lie or the ill intent on the speaking on you, you can literally just, be light with it. You get what I'm saying? Like you don't need to do like a whole hex on somebody or something like that for light stuff or whatnot. But, most of it, if they're really trying to hurt you, you got to kind of fight fire with fire. You can't use love and light when somebody's trying to put you in a casket. Okay? You can't. Said, I activated my demon goons for protection, period. I always make sure it's justified, right? I always divine before I do anything anyways. And then with the demon goons, everybody got them demons on their side. People be so scared of demons, but all of them aren't even bad. All of them are not bad. Some of them just hold a vibration that would destroy the earth if they were on it. So they must stay in the underworld. I've explained this several times, but they must stay in the underworld. But they're not bad. They don't have a will to want to hurt humanity or anything like that, but they can't vibrate in, this earth realm. Like they literally, if they step one foot on this earth, it would destroy the whole earth realm. Just their energy, chemistry mixing with the energy that's here on the earth, right? So they have to stay in the underworld. Some of them are really bad, though. But others of them are not. Just like angels. There's angels that are bad. There's angels that are fucking bad. Y'all be thinking the angels be like, they not. They're not. Like Willis, how he got the knife behind his back. Now, he looked real friendly. But he got a knife behind his back. And he rolls heads, which means he cuts them off. All right, my phone finna die. I got 5%, but I'm still finna read these. And he said, yeah, my baby daddy married 1, 2, come against me. I would just stay out of it, you know. Said tried and failed. The storm is over. Yes, Pam. I will listen to that, giving gratitude. Okay. You say yes, listen to the animals. Yes, listen to the animals. I don't agree with the vegan person or whatever because everybody on their own journey. And as long as you don't kill the animal, I'm against killing animals, right? So don't, like, even if you eat meat, as long as you don't kill the animal, you're not a murderer. You didn't fucking kill the fucking animal just because you fried that motherfucking bacon up, 3 weeks later after the shit was killed, doesn't mean that you're a murderer or you want to hurt animals. That doesn't mean that. Okay? So, old Mr. Stanley showing up to say he got defeated. Right. He said, we are truly walking in our highest timeline. When I saw the notification, I ran to the kitchen and fixed me a drink. Okay, cheers. But this one's taking me a long time today, y'all. I don't know why, but I'm drinking. I'm almost done. And that's all I need. Like one of these after work. Woo. And it's just a double shot. Just one. Okay, that's not bad. Ooh. He said, I did protection spells, but I had to listen because they was trying to record me unhinged to risk my son, play legal games, but behind the scenes, I was lighting that ass up, justifiably, right? That's what you're supposed to do, period, plain blank. He said, I have never done black magic, but knowing what I know now, my tongue is ruthless. I mean, if you speak illy over someone, that can be considered black magic. When I be telling these people that they're going to die, I don't think that's black magic. I'm just speaking what thus saith the Lord. You get what I'm saying? Even though the power of life and death is in the tongue. For me, I'm just speaking what thus saith the Lord. If the Lord say that you shall die, then you shall die. I'm not doing anything to make these people die. I told y'all what I did. I bound them together. That's not a death spell. That's not so that they die. That means as long as y'all exist, and that means your soul, after you leave the body, that these three will be bound together. And that's the ritual that I did, right? But I won't tell you how I did it. Their souls will be bound together forever. Period. For fucking with me. Since they want to gang up on a motherfucker, okay? So that's just that. But you're allowed to defend yourself. I'm going to say that. But you must always remember, in defense of yourself, whether you're using light magic or dark magic, you must always fall underneath the law of innocence, period, which means you white as snow. There can be no guilt found in you, okay? He said, I'm coming back with my shot too. Washing dishes up real quick. Ashe said, Ray, I don't know why they play with mothers. You know, one of Santa Muerte's greatest quotes is, only a fool will come between a mother and her children. So if anybody got kids and they came in between you and your kids, Santa Muerte got their ass. Because she's considered a great mother, right? And she don't play when people come in between mothers and their children. So I was able to sit back and relax when these people fuck with me and my kids. Because I already know, like, Santa Muerte ain't playing no games. Move my kids clean out the way so she can whoop ass. Okay? But anyways, y'all, let me get up out of here because I got, like, one more live I want to do tonight. And it's probably going to be on TikTok. But I'm going to tell you something because I know that my haters only really exist here on YouTube. And that bitch is still watching me. There's not a lot of viewers on here right now, but I can feel. So I know that the person that I was speaking to earlier, or one of their conglomerates, is that how you say it? Is watching me right now while I'm on this live. And I don't give a fuck. Because I meant what the fuck I said. When I said I'll beat your ass in the spirit realm, like, I have a remote viewing, so I will find out who you are. If you are a flying monkey, because I don't believe it's the exact same person, but it's somebody from the group that's watching me right now. And let me find out. I'm gonna say that. Let me find out. And it's gonna be hell to tell the captain because I'm on your ass. Okay. But anyways, you said I don't get the live notifications from it. I'm gonna go over there like right now. But if the trolls over here go over there, you're getting blocked immediately. So try me. Try me. Say something smart. Say something smart. You get one comment over there too, troll. I'm telling you now, I'm finna go live on TikTok. If you come over there, troll, choose your coming wisely. Because you're getting the fuck out of my life. But I'm just going to go over there and fight for justice and see, like, you know, if anybody have any questions. Because I'm not standing for no shit. And I really don't be having nothing to say. But I'm going to fight for myself as much as I can without stressing myself out. You know? Period. You say, I'm going to do 1, 2 night as well. They playing with my views and striking my shit. But no stopping with me. I'm never scared. Facts. So I don't smoke or drink on TikTok because I'm scared. My daughter be like, you can do that because there's all people on TikTok that smoke and drink. But that ain't how my shit is set up. Like if I smoke, or even if they don't see it on my camera, but they see the smoke in the background, they be like, tobacco use restricted. I'll be like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if I'm all like this. And you can't see that I'm smoking. So I try to do all that before I go on TikTok, but that's what my YouTube is for, right? Shout out to my virtual smoke buddies, hashtag virtual smoke buddies, okay? And my happy hour buddies, okay? My people that got their drinks, okay? So my happy hour buddies, so hashtag, if you happy hour, hashtag happy hour. If you my smoke buddy, hashtag virtual smoke buddy. Because I know that I've been having virtual smoke buddies on here for a while. All I got to do is call for a virtual smoke session, and my virtual smoke buddies be coming out the woodworks, and that'd be some of the best lives we be having. One of the virtual smoke buddies is here, right? You know? Say, I shade a happy hour. Okay, so you on a happy hour. You saying, can you cuss? You can cuss, but I would keep it to a minimum over there, too, on TikTok Live. But I be seeing people cuss on TikTok, too, but your videos become restrictive. So you really shouldn't cuss. And that's okay. So you liked my post when I said there will be no victim blaming, bullying tolerated on my channel. You liked that post when I said that, right? If you notice, I had to say that nicely. I said, be quiet. And I ain't say shut the fuck up because that's how I really talk. But I said, be quiet because TikTok doesn't play. They don't play. Okay. So I'm going to say that. I've noticed that just by going live. I think I've been live over there maybe like 3 or 4 times, maybe 5, and they don't play. They won't say nothing if you're cursing on live or whatever, but they won't save your live either if you like start cursing and stuff, you know. You said Kick may allow some shit over there. Yeah, I remember when you couldn't even go live on Kick because I had Kick like in the early 2000s, right? And it was literally just like a WhatsApp. But you couldn't go live on it. It was like a WhatsApp when WhatsApp first came out. Like you couldn't do video chat or nothing, but it was like a messaging app when Keek first came out. It's so weird how that shit evolves, like or whatever. You could straight go live on Keek. Crazy. You know? Okay, yeah, I don't know that person. But anyways, this phone finna die. I'm finna switch to my other phone, put this phone on the charger, and I'm finna go over there on TikTok and see if I can get some people over there. And I'm just gonna talk about my childhood. I'm finna hit my black and mild a couple times before I go over there though, because I don't want no smoke on the camera. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all over there. You said, did you watch both videos? What both videos? What both videos? Was there a part 2 from Marcus? Is that what you're talking about, for Marcus? Was there a part 2 from him? Because I seen stay tuned for part 2, but I did not see a part 2. So is that what you're talking about before I end this live? Let me see how much battery power I got. I got 3%. No, I didn't see part 2. Can you send it in my inbox? Like you did the other one, can you send it in my inbox? And then I'll go to the part 2 because I definitely did. I can't really say what I did a reaction to that, but it's with the editor. Okay, so that part is with the editor, but if it's a part 2, and I did tell the editor, because I don't know how to edit for real, so I got me a little editor. Okay, but I did tell the editor that I was probably going to just remake the video that I had already given and turned in because there was some stuff that I left out that I wanted to say because I'm talking definitely directly to her. And I don't want to say too much because there is an update coming with the Tabitha Sutton and Delicious Smelly shit, but that's all the rest of y'all need to know. We're going to keep it on the hush-hush. You said, okay, I will. I wondered if you had to know. It says stay tuned for part 2, so I didn't never see the part 2, but maybe I need to before I fully react to it. Maybe that's why my editor has been lazy on this update for Tabitha Sutton and Delicious Smiley. because I didn't see that, and I need that. I need to look at that, and I need to see what she's saying in that, so I can react to that too. But thank you for letting me know. All right, let me get off of here. I'm gonna head over there. I don't know how I can invite people or whatever. Is there a way that you can? Is there a notification bell or something like that? Like if you go to my page, would you be able to get like a notification bell or something? I don't know. I'm still figuring out how to work that platform. But anyways, let me get off here, y'all. I love y'all so much. Truth gang, 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 gang. I'm out this bitch.